Hello, welcome to the Alone Show. I'm your host, John Malone, and in this episode I brought on Eric Taylor and Asperegoose. And as for our guest, he's from Gulf Shores, Alabama. I think so. I think he helps people with their health and living water. I think that's how I said it. But anyway, we're going to talk more about that because, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mike Lancaster.
Hello?
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing?
Going great.
Doing all right.
Just great. I mean, you know,
And you are correct. It's Alabama. Gulf Shores, Alabama. We're right on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
That's great.
Your accent is very much like what I expect of Alabama. Very southern like.
Oh yes, very southern.
Southern. We're right on the Florida coast.
Yeah.
That's great.
So 85 degrees down here today.
Wow, that's scorching.
oh yeah.
Scorching hot.
So, how's life?
Life is great with me.
Okay, great. And have you been up to much recently?
Pardon?
Have you been up to much recently?
Not much. Just drinking a lot of Kangen water.
Okay, great.
Trying to.
Yep.
Great.
Stay healthy and stay hydrated.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
great.
Kangen will keep you hydrated. It's full of hydrogen, and the hydrogen gets into your body cells, and that's what hydrates you.
Great.
So
Nice.
you can drink 32-ounce glass of water and run a marathon with it. You have no sloshing in your system whatsoever because your body has already absorbed it.
Okay.
I don't know about running a marathon for me. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
I ride my bike every day, so like I always try to stay healthy by riding my bicycle like to the town and back. So that's great.
Right. Well, the water, I don't know if have you heard about the Kangen water or anything about structured water or anything like that?
No, I've never heard of it actually.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Okay, well, the water is natural water, and what creates the natural water is the water that runs over the rocks from the mountains, and it puts voltage inside the water, which makes it antioxidant and creates a lot of hydrogen. And if you know about the Hunza people in the Himalaya mountains who live to be 100 to 140 years old, that's what they drink. That's a common denominator of the water that they drink. And that's why they that's why they can live to be so old. It takes out a lot of the oxidation in the water. And with oxidation, if you cut an apple open, the apple turns brown in 10-15 minutes, and that's all because of the oxidation. And that's what happens inside your body when you eat a lot of oxidated foods and the waters and things like that. So the Kangen water will eliminate all that, puts a hydrogen back into your body, and it's all antioxidant. So it gets rid of all the free radicals that you are exposed to every day. Just like sitting in front of the computer here, we're being exposed to the free radicals. And if you know anything about blueberries or anything like that, have you ever heard about eating blueberries for antioxidants?
Yeah, I've eaten blueberries from time to time.
Yeah.
Well, what we say is if you drink 16 ounces of the Kangen water, that's the equivalent of eating 5 pounds of freshly picked blueberries with the antioxidants. So it's loaded with antioxidants.
Okay.
And we have a lot of success with people who have sugar diabetes. They can get on the water. And usually they can get off the insulin within 6 weeks. We have a lot of success with the cancer patients. I can go on and on and on about it.
Okay. So, what got you thinking into creating such liquids?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I was injured when I was 9 years old when I was a kid, and I had 3 ruptured discs in my back. So every 2 or 3 months, my back would go out, and then I couldn't walk for like a week, and then it would heal up, and then I could go back to normal business again. Then my back would go out again, and that happened to me for 50 years. I mean, I lived with it for 50 years. And a guy brought over some water and asked to clean my strawberries. And I said, well, I've already got my strawberries clean. He said, well, I want to clean them. So he poured his water over the strawberries, which was the Kangen water. And about 10 minutes later, we poured out the water, and the water was nasty. I mean, it was greenish, blackish water, which is all the pesticides on the strawberries that, normal water don't get off. Your pesticides they're all oil based, so that the rain can't wash the pesticides off. So it takes the Kangen water that will solidify the oil, and it takes the pesticides off your vegetables and fruits and things. So after I saw that, I immediately bought a machine. I said, I'm not going to eat another strawberry until I get a machine. So the machine came in about a week later. I started drinking the water. And in 4 to 6 weeks, my back was perfect. I mean, I could walk straight. I, felt great. Went to the chiropractor. He looked at me. He said, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. He said, it's evidently you're getting hydrated. This water is hydrating you. So he immediately ordered a machine. He said, I have to have one of these machines for my client. And so that kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. And that's why I got into the water business. I'm just, we just help people. I've been helping people now with this for 5 years.
Okay.
Wow.
Great. Impressive.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you, is this just a local business for now, or are you planning to expand nationwide and globally? Because I think this kind of treatment.
Yeah, we have offices in, we have 40 offices around the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where?
We have an
40
office.
offices.
We have an office in London, I believe.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Nice.
company called again? What's the company called?
The company itself is called Enagic.
Enagic.
Wow.
Yeah, and the
And
water.
this was all in this. And this was all in the span of 5 years.
The company started in 1972, and they kept it's a Japanese company. They sold the machines in Japan for several years, and then finally the Hollywood set here in the United States got wind of it, and they started going over to Japan, buying the machines, bringing them back over to the United States, and then finally the company decided to market them in the United States. And so, this is why you see Betty White, who lived to be 100 years old. She's on the Kangen water.
No, I think she was almost 100 years old. I think she died at like 99.
Yeah, she died within 3 or 4 days, I think, of turning 100.
Yeah.
Keith Richards is on Kangen water. A lot of your stars are on Kangen water.
Kangen water is like is it the same thing as alkaline water?
It is alkaline water.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's natural alkalinity. It's not with the alkaline water that you see on the store shelves.
Oh, okay.
Most of that is made with baking soda and things like that, which isn't very good for you.
Okay, because I've got a couple of articles over here talking about the effectiveness of alkaline water.
Yeah,
like how there's not really any much scientific evidence about it, supporting your health and all that. So I just really wanted to know about this whole effectiveness, because I'm really interested in how it works.
Well, the alkaline water is one thing, but the real important property of this water is the hydrogen. And see, your hydrogen is the same molecular structure as your body's cells. So when you drink the water or the hydrogenated water, the hydrogen goes into your body cells immediately. It absorbs immediately into your system. It doesn't sit in your stomach.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
so if you are on supplements or anything like that, if you take supplements with a normal tap water or bottled water, whatever, you are assimilating about 20% of the supplements. When you take the supplements with the hydrogen water, you're assimilating about 80% of those supplements.
Oh.
Hmm. Okay.
And so there's a big difference. And one of the biggest differences we have seen, I mean, we have proof of it. We have machines in a lot of the CBD stores, and people will come in and they just bought a bottle of CBD for $100, and they say, well, it doesn't, it's not doing anything for me. They have back problem or a leg problems or something like that, and we'll tell them, okay, take your normal dose of CBD and drink 16-ounce glass of this water, and we hand them the water, and they'll drink the water, and within 2 minutes, it's like a deer standing in headlights. They'll just say, "Oh my God, now I can really feel the difference. My back quit hurting."
Oh.
And
Okay.
it's immediate result. It gives you an immediate result.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just like with what I'm reading like right now, like what I've got on screens, like there's things such as bottled alkaline water claims aren't proven. For example, they say over here that because alkaline, it raises the pH, and your
Yes.
body generally prefers when like a liquid that you ingest is closer to neutral. So like I don't know, like, but I think from your description, it sounds like it's something amazing. So I trust your word.
Yeah. Well, it sounds too good to be true, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like it sounds like miraculous of some sort. Like,
We have this machine makes 7 different waters. It makes an 8.5 pH water, a 9.0 pH water, and a 9.5 water. That's for drinking. It also makes a 2.5 hypochlorous acid water, which that water will kill MRSA on contact.
oh,
Okay, and it's for cleaning, to replace all your cleaning products in your house. Then it also makes the 11.5 water, which cleanses your vegetables and things like that. And it has a beauty water to it where the women can use the beauty water as a freshener and things like that. Then it just has the plain filtered water. If you don't want to put the water through the electrolysis process.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I was also wondering if this kind of technology is used by big pharmaceutical companies.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies would want this off the market, and I'll tell you why. We have had, let's just say, I had one guy that had stage 4 lung cancer. I put him on the 11.5 water. Within 6 weeks, there was no cancer in his body.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Really,
Well,
really. Had another one with pancreatic cancer, the same result. The China virus, this Corvid virus, or whatever you want to call it, we have had people drink the 2.5 hypochlorous acid water, 1 glass. The next day, they get up feeling great
Okay.
because
okay.
it kills it. It's just like ivermectin. It kills it. I mean, it's a parasite. So there's a lot of things to this. Acid reflux, it will immediately take care of that instantaneously. If you want to go out and drink a big cup of coffee and then you have acid reflux, just come home and drink a glass of the Kangen water and it goes away.
Okay.
Just all kinds of things. I could tell you story after story after story on this water, but it's the water. The machine hooks up to your tap in your kitchen. The water flows through a filter, and the filter takes out literally everything, including chlorine and all the bad stuff, lye and everything, all the poisons. Then it runs the water through 7 electrolysis plates. And when the electricity hits those plates, they're made out of platinum. That's what breaks the water down and restructures the water. So you're getting more hydrogen in your water than you are the H2O. And it's the hydrogen that is helping everybody. That's what's the hydrogen gas is what the healing properties. It's not just because it's alkaline. I mean, it's normally alkaline, but it's a hydrogen that is the healing property.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's quite the miracle, actually. Water that can technically cure pretty much anything in your life, either physical, mental, or whatever. It's wow, mind blown.
Yeah, I had a lady call me, and she was itching all over her body. She didn't know what it was. Doctors couldn't figure out what it was. It was driving her nuts. I had her drink a glass of the 2.5 water. Within an hour, she stopped itching and hasn't itched since. Just by water. I mean, it's only water, but it's restructured water is what it is. Restructured living water.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Same thing. The same kind of water that you read about in the Bible.
Oh yes, feels good.
So.
Yeah. And whereabouts is this water available? Is it just the U.S. or can it be found like elsewhere across the globe?
What they should do is go to the website, which is onfurther.com, and they can call me or email me, and I can set them up with a machine. If they're in England, we can have the machine shipped from England. If they're in Netherlands, we can ship a machine from there, or Australia, or wherever, wherever they're located at, we can get them a machine.
Okay, so a machine that creates the so-called water that you've spoken about right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. How convenient.
It is very convenient. I will not go a day without my water. If I travel to Europe, that machine goes with me.
Okay. And have you drank this water yourself on a daily basis?
How do you drink it?
No, have you drink this water yourself on a daily basis?
I drink it. I drink 8 to 10 glasses of water a day.
Okay.
And if you go,
sorry, go on.
If you'd go to the website, there is a video on there that shows what the Kangen water will do to your blood. And basically, when you get up in the morning, your blood is all stuck together, and that's what causes heart attacks. After you drink a glass of Kangen water, all your cells are completely separated and very active and lively, like they're supposed to be. And it's the negative charge, electrical, that is causing that. See, your body is made up. Your body is made up of 75% water. So you should put the best water in the world that you can in your body. Your body is also made up of electrical. It's all electrical. Okay. So with people that's got MS or restless leg syndrome or anything like that, that's all an electrical problem in their body. All right, with this water, you are drinking a negative 850 millivolts of water from every glass, and you're adding that to your body, and it's healing the body. We can take people with multiple sclerosis, and they will be totally healed within 6 months.
Wow.
And we've done it over and over and over and over again.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
So it's just something that you really can't talk about. I mean, the pharmaceutical companies, of course, don't like it. A lot of the doctors don't like it because it takes money out of their pocket.
Oh,
but here in the United States, we have we probably have 1 million people in the United States that have these machines, and we literally give the water away to people that need it just to help them out. And eventually, everybody will be buying a machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So
just helping people.
great. So what else does this machine help with when producing this Kangen water?
What do you mean? What else does it do?
Like when about the machine, what benefit does taking regular water do, which turns it into this alkaline Kangen water that you've spoken about? What are the benefits is there in this?
Well, the benefits is the hydrogen, which is the hydrogen will heal you. Okay, if you take normal tap water, your tap water has arsenic in it, uh, chlorine, fluoride, lye. There's all kinds of stuff in your tap water that you don't want to drink. I mean, it's cancer causing, properties. This machine takes all of that out. Okay.
Okay.
And you're drinking extremely clean, natural water, like water is supposed to be drank, just like mountain water.
Oh yes. So what was life for you growing up?
Well, I grew up. I don't know if you're familiar with the Merry Pranksters in San Francisco. We started out in 1964 with the Further bus going across country. In '65, Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead joined us, and we basically are known to have started the hippie movement, basically in California. I was a poster artist in San Francisco for the Fillmore. Did all of the Grateful Dead stuff. Um, if you're familiar with the Steal Your Face logo, the skull with the lightning bolt in the head. Have you ever seen that?
Oh no, I don't think I've seen
Uh,
that actually.
I
Uh,
think
I,
I
I
think
was
so, but I can't remember.
I was the creator of that. It's very historic. I mean, I hitched a ride to Woodstock, went to Woodstock, came back, through the see my granddad, and got drafted in the Army. Went to Vietnam, flew choppers for 17 months, and came back and started some used car lots in Nashville, Tennessee, and was in the music business in Nashville, and retired and came down here and found this water.
Wow, you had quite a life.
I have had a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. And it's been a very interesting life.
It sure was. Yeah. So what part of your life do you think was the best time to be alive?
Oh boy. Probably during the 70s and 80s.
Okay. Anything about the 70s and
Yeah,
80s
what
you
part of
loved?
Pardon?
Anything about the 70s and 80s you loved?
It was just a normal life. When I was a kid, it was all in San Francisco. It was nothing but LSD and rock and roll. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And that's not
Okay.
the way. That's not really the way to live a life. I mean, I had fun with it for 3 or 4 years, but after I got out of Vietnam and the Army and everything, I came back and basically in the '70s had a pretty normal life. Buying and selling cars and things like that. That's what I really enjoyed. And bought a house, lived next door to Johnny Cash, if you know who he is, and got into the music business as a publisher. And so we had a good time during the '70s and '80s, part of the '90s, and then came down here to Gulf Shores and bought a house on the beach, and I'm enjoying the beach.
Great.
Yeah. So, is there any part of your life you wish that you could take back? Like anything that
I
you
don't.
regret that you wish that you could?
I have no regrets whatsoever. None.
Okay.
Right.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's great.
Amazing.
Great to hear.
None. So what I tell people is, we all laugh about it, but I say, yeah, I just spend my time on the beach, smoke weed, and sell these water machines. Help people. That's all I do, and have a blast doing it.
Absolutely.
Especially,
Yeah.
especially the sitting on the beach part.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So, do you travel often?
A lot, yeah. I have a basset hound that goes with me, so I have to fly privately every place I go, so it's quite expensive. But yeah, I go to Europe. I haven't been to Europe for a couple of years, but go to Mexico, go to some of the islands down south, things like that. And I have people down there that sell the water, so we go down there for meetings and things like that.
Okay.
You know,
Is there any places that you really want to go but you haven't yet?
not really. I've just been just about every place in the world. Loved Amsterdam. I was in London when I was a kid, and with a guy, and stayed there for 2 weeks, and drank the hot beer and got drunk every day. And I like Italy, and like France. I studied art in France for a year. I traveled Europe some.
Okay. Great.
Stayed on the train with a backpack.
Oh yeah. So, is there any places you've been to you really want to revisit again?
Um, Not really. I like the islands. St. Bart's is nice. St. Thomas is nice. The Cayman Islands are nice. It's a cleaner lifestyle than what it is here. A lot less corporate entities and things like that. You know, you don't see McDonald's down there and Walmart and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
Yeah.
You know, if I had my preference, I'd probably live in the islands.
Okay. I'd love to live in the islands too. Just
Yeah.
sit back, relax on the beach, and enjoy the waves.
It's a
That's my.
lifestyle.
Oh yes.
It's just a lifestyle. It's a laid back lifestyle, and it's absolutely awesome.
Yep. That is all we have for this episode. It was great having you here, Mike, talking about your machine that gives water the ability to heal people physically, and also talk about your travels. It has been great.
It has been great. I appreciate the invite.
Anytime. And until next
No
time,
problem.
stay tuned for more.